All my plants are living outdoors, but they are protected by this shading net on top and also by this structure here. This used to be a bahay kubo, but it was destroyed by the many storms that we had. So now we removed the body of the bahay kubo and just retained the pillars and the roof. So now this is like my plant crib, if you will. Let's start with this part of the garden, the plants here on this side. For most of my plants, I don't really know what their names are. If I do, I'll just put the name on the screen. But most of my plants are free. I got them from family and friends, or even friends of family. I really like the color of the leaves on this first plant here. I like the green contrasted with the cream lines, and also the texture. The texture of this plant is velvety. The underside of the leaves, it's velvety. This alocasia I got for free when I bought some plants during an online selling, a live online selling, and I just got this one plant here, but I divided the plants so I got more. This one is this, and this plant is from this mother plant. I also had one more of this, but I gave it away to a subscriber. So I probably will divide this again to get more plants like this. This I believe is a variegated type, but it's not showing as much right now, and there isn't much growth or activity with this plant, but I'm happy because it's still alive and I got it for free. That's the best part. Here's one that I really love. This one had a lot of leaves in the past, but they died. But it's okay because this one is a new leaf and it's growing another new one here. So excited about that. So this is a cutting that I got from Ayuj Photos. Of course, it's free again, but this probably has grown some roots already because it is growing so tall, so long or so tall, and it has outgrown its stake, the stake that I placed here. So what I do is, when there's overgrowth here, the long stems, I cut them and I stick them into the soil, back into the soil again. So this one and this one is just a new cutting I placed here, and that's the whole plant. This syngonium is also a free plant. I got this from a plant seller, and it has grown so much since I got it. I haven't quite figured out yet how to take care of this plant, but they seem to be doing okay, just okay. And there's a new baby plant here. This one is a new plant. The pattern on this plant is really interesting. It's just like a painting. And look, there's a new growth there. A new leaf coming out. I believe this is a philodendron lemon lime, if I'm not mistaken. This has shown a little bit of growth, but this was a cutting that I got. Well, all of these are cuttings that I got for free. And look at them now. Well, except for this one, which I think is dying, but I haven't given up. As long as the stem doesn't look like it's rotten, then I'll just leave it here. Because there's hope. There's always hope. These two plants, this was the mother plant or the cutting, the original cutting, and these are already the new plants that grew. And also this one is the old cutting and this is the new plant. Here is the other free cutting I got. This one is growing and growing. Just growing. This one I believe is a Dieffenbachia or a Dumpkin. And it has big leaves. Bigger than my hands. And this one has 4 stems or 4 plants, which were cuttings when I got them. And this one is a coconut plant that we grew from seed. Isn't it cute? I love it. I love the look of it. That's the plant. Here are some more Aglaonimas. This one looks like a vegetable, but I don't think it is. There. It has new growth here. And I believe this is a new leaf. How many stems do I have here? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 stems in here. Nice. So here's a preview of my caladium collection. These plants are free. I got them for free. And I use plastic water bottles as pots for these because I ran out of pots. And when I do, I just use whatever's around. And a quick close-up. This one is from my mother's plant. I asked her for some cuttings and I love the pattern on this one. And what I like about this plant is that it grows really fast. So I can make more plants like this. Isn't it pretty? Look at that. And these are my bloodleaf plants. That right there is the mother plant where all these plants came from. These are just cuttings from that mother plant. And look at them now. I really love this plant because of the color. It's so striking. I love the pink stems. It's so bright. And also the leaves themselves. So nice. And I was so happy to find out some caladiums growing here, part of this plant. And I'm planning to remove this and put it in a separate pot. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it here. Look how pretty. Okay, so another free plant here. This is a new leaf. the newest leaf on this plant. So I just realized that all the plants I have here, I got them for free from my friends, family, and friends of family. So thank you all. Mwah. Moving on, this is just a drum of water that we use to water the plants. And this is a plant that I bought. I believe this is an elephant ear. And I really like this one because it grows so fast. This used to be just a small plant. I will see if I have a picture of this when it was still small, but now this is my hand and this is a leaf. There are some succulents that I have that have been damaged because of too much rain over the past week, but we'll see if they will survive. I'm hoping they do. But look, this leaf already has a tiny plant there, baby. Can you see it? It's a baby plant, baby succulent. So these two plants here are plants that have lost most of their leaves, and so I placed them here under this roof so it wouldn't get too much water, because I believe that's what happened previously and they lost a lot of leaves, or most of the leaves. But now I can see there's a new growth here and also new growth here. This one is an Aglaonema and this is an Alocasia. Okay, please don't mind the cat. It's so noisy. Hey, hi. Shh, quiet. Please be quiet. Okay, this one is a fire flash that I got just recently, and again, this one is free, but I think I placed it in a wrong location because the leaves have turned black. But now this one is living right here, protected from the sun under this roof. So here's to hoping this one gets better. Here we have, if this is not an Alocasia, this might be a Colocasia, I don't know, or an elephant ear of some sort. But I love this one because it's growing so fast and the leaves are growing so big. Look at this. This is my hand and this is the leaf. And look, there's a new growth just right here. Right here under this big leaf is an Alocasia. This one I also bought the same time I bought this elephant ear, and they used to be small. This one used to be small as well, but look at it now. Look at the leaves. This is my hand and this is the leaf. And also look, there's a new growth right there. Over here we have a hanging bird's nest fern, and let's see what's happening inside. Right, that's it. Also got this one for free. Yay! And over to this side, these are some polka dot plants that I planted from seed, which is why I have labels here. This one is labeled pink, this is white, and this is red. I'll be posting a different video showing you how I planted these seeds, or now plants. Here are some of my other succulents that are losing a lot of leaves, but they're good, and they have some burns here. I believe this one is a what they call that, black prince. Black Prince, I think. And I believe this is a ghost plant. But they're so cute. Tiny ghost plants. And these are my other syngoniums. Right, this one is the pink one, and also this one. Syngonium and another syngonium right here. These are some desert rose plants that I planted from seed. That's why it has, or these have some labels right here. So these two desert rose plants are of the same kind, and also this one. I have a video of that, the process of what I did for them to reach this state, and I'm going to link that video in the description, so if you want to watch that as well. And I have another one here. This is type 26, variety 26, and this is the plant. Okay, there. Here's my purple oxalis, which I also got for free from a friend of a family member. And what I love about this plant is that it closes its leaves when it's at night, or maybe when it's colder, and then when in the morning it opens up like this. Okay, that's a plane that you hear right there. And for this plant, it really likes the sun, so it likes this area here with just a shading net above. But it didn't like the previous location where it was shaded. So but right now this is where this is, and this plant loves this location. This plant was very small when I got it. This is from my mother's garden. It was like a plantlet, and now it's getting big, and it's growing so many leaves. This is another desert rose, but was just a cutting from my mother's plant, and this used to have so many flowers during season, like summer season, but now they're just leaves. It's just struggling right now because it's raining. It's a rainy season, but still good. It's growing new leaves. Here's another allocation that I have, which I planted here in this bamboo pot. This one has holes in it. Oh, look at the roots. Oh my, I need to repot this one. Look at that. Okay, you know what the problem I have here in this area? There are so many ants, and the ants love to go to my plants. You see that? Those are ants. Like all my plants, especially my caladiums, I'll show you later. The ants, I mean, they infested my caladiums already. So here's another free plant that I got. I don't know what this one is, but this little plant here is from my other plant, like right here. Do you see the plantlets there on top? Those flew here, and now it's growing a new plant. Here are some anthuriums. I have 2 anthurium plants, just the common ones. And that one is a bromeliad, I believe. Yep, like a green one. And here we have a group of Aglaonemas, the same kind, the same variety, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pots of this kind here, and I love putting them together because they look so full and lush. And here beside this group is another kind of Aglaonema, which I need to clean up because look at that, so many yellow and brown leaves. Let me just quickly clean this up. So if you can, make sure to clean up your plants so they don't attract many pests or bugs. Okay, so next we have this burl marks, which I bought from a live selling, and I love this because it's growing so fast. But look at that, I think a caterpillar or some insect ate that part of the leaf, but now this plant is leaning because it's grown so many new leaves. It's a fast grower. I love it. Next we have another, I believe this is an alocasia, and this one I bought with this burl marks, and it's also a fast grower. Well, not as fast as this one, but it's fast. And look at the leaves. This one is a new leaf. So the old leaves are just this size, and the new leaves are this size. Look how big that is. This one is called a sensation, which I believe is a type of peace lily. So this is one of the newer leaves, and again I think an insect chewed up this part of the plant. And here at the back are some snake plants, different kinds of snake plants. This one is a black snake plant, and this is the mother plant right here. It's big, it's long, and this right here is already a new leaf. Ooh, I love it. I will have to separate that one in the future. And this one, I don't know what type this is, but this is another snake plant. And this one right here is the mother plant, and that is the baby plant. Look how tall that is. That's the new leaf. And right over here is another snake plant called Moonshine. It's not looking as pretty right now because it needs to be washed, but that's the mother plant, and this is the baby plant right here. This one I believe is a Calathea mosaic or something like that. So I also love the pattern on these leaves. Look at that. It's so beautiful. So as you can see, the newer leaves are lighter in color and the older leaves are darker. Just like this one. This is a new leaf, and compare it to this older leaf. I have more plants here at the bottom. I believe that one is a Calathea yellow fusion, but it's not looking so great. And this one is a Caladium Mickey Mouse, or an alocasia. Yeah, a Caladium. But this one is a Mickey Mouse plant because of the shape of the leaves. Look how cute that is, and it has a pointy part right here at the bottom. And this one is also a Caladium camouflage or something. And this one is another peace lily, which is the variegated kind. It has some cream parts here on the leaf. I have two more ferns here, bird's nest ferns. This one and this. This used to be really small, but now it's big. Look at the leaf. It's big now. One is an alocasia green shield. Not looking so healthy, but there's a new growth. We have another. This one is I believe a fern plant, but I don't know what kind. Also got this for free. And look at that. This one is a rabbit's foot. A rabbit's foot. Yep. And I bought this one, and I love it because it's so lush. And also it likes growing new leaves. Look at this and this and this. I don't know how many plants I have here, but look, another new leaf right there. Also love the pattern on this one. See that? So on the underside of the leaves look like this. Also nice, right? Right here on this side we have more Calathea plants. I think this is a trio star, maybe. And this one I forgot, but this one is really beautiful. I love the pattern on the leaves here and the beautiful undersides. So pretty. Okay, this one is something with a star, gray star, and I also like the pattern on the leaves, and of course the purple undersides. This one also has a purple underside. And here also this one also has a lovely pattern. Look at that. Isn't it so beautiful? Next we have another alocasia. This one is an Amazonica. This used to be a big plant, but the leaves died. But now it's growing new leaves, thankfully. So also has a new growth there at the bottom. That's gonna be a new leaf. And here I have my philodendron lichens. Not looking so well, but I already propagated this plant, and I have, where did I place that plant? I placed it somewhere. Where did I place that plant? I forgot. And this is my house of succulents. All the succulents here on top, I bought them together as a set. They were sold as one crate. I think there were 24 pieces, but I just kept 20 pieces and gave 4 to my family. Succulents are really hard. I've killed a lot of succulents in the past, but I'm really proud of these ones because they're still alive. They don't look as great as when I got them, but they're still alive. So there's progress there. And I also just like trying to take care of plants even if I've killed one in the past. If you look at that one, it has lost a lot of leaves, but it's still alive, right? So we're good. And here at the bottom we have more succulents. These are not succulents, but I got these for free. These ones, and also this one, I got this for free. And look at the new leaves. And this one is also a free plant that I got. These are new leaves. Here are some baby plants. baby succulents that are trying to survive. And this is another set of succulents which were damaged because of the rainy season of the storms and stuff. These are other succulents that I have. I think these are called ghost plants. And more succulents here. And this is from that mother plant I told you about, mother of thousands or mother of millions. I will be posting a video about this, about my process of how I grew this. And here in my plant crib are my caladiums, which I love. I love my caladiums because of the leaves. I'm really a foliage plant because I love the pattern on the leaves. And the caladiums are really beautiful. They look like flowers, but they're just leaves. So I have different kinds of caladiums here. I'm just gonna show you all of them. Here below I have another snake plant that is different in color. The mother plant, well, the mother cutting is this one, and this is already the new plant. And other snake plant varieties here. And look at that again, that insect or caterpillars, whatever that is eating my plants. I don't know why. This is a thick leaf and that caterpillar just ate through it. Look at that. So other snake plants here. This one is a cutting. I believe this is a Sansevieria whale fin. And this is the plant that I cut. I propagated this cutting, and now these are the new plants or new leaves. And these are other Sansevieria or snake plants, Sansevieria moonshine. This one is my big aloe vera with so many babies there at the back. Don't know how many they are, but that's a big one. And this aloe vera has a bloom. This is the bloom. Okay, so more caladiums here. This is a pink caladium, and this one is another caladium, and also another caladium here. Look at the ants. I hate them. But this is a new leaf here. Here are some water lettuce, I think. Water lettuce, which I also got for free. Yeah. Some other free plants that I got. These look like they're from under the sea, but they like water. Are these ferns? I'm not so sure. And this one is an aloe vera plant with a lot of babies. And this one, look at that. It's another plant from, I believe, mother of thousands or mother of millions plant. Look, 1, 2, 3. We have 3 here in this spot. And this one is what is this called again? Rhaphidophora tetrasperma or not? Okay, just let me put the name on the screen. But this one I also got for free. I had one of these plants back in Japan, and it was so huge and I loved it, but it was infested with with aphids, so I lost that plant. Here's another oxalis or butterfly plant, and look, more plantlets from that mother of thousands. And this one is a cutting that I got, and we have this purple plant here. Let me try to focus that. I love this plant. I love the texture, it's rubbery, and I love the color of the foliage. Here is my Scindapsus pictus, I think. Also love the pattern on this leaf. This stem looks like it's dying. Oops. But we have new leaves here. So I probably should cut this off and just propagate it. But that's my plant. This one right here is a Philodendron Peru. This is a newer leaf. It's lighter in color. And this one is a new growth. More caladiums here, and some cacti, which I don't really take care of. I just let them be and they survive. Look at this one, it has so many baby cacti. These are my philodendron. I don't know what kind of philodendron, but I have 3 pots here, and these were just cuttings that are now growing and growing new leaves, like this one and this and this. See, the leaves are just as big as my hand. And this one was given to me. It's just a leaf. I'm not seeing, I've had this for a long time, maybe months, but I don't see any new growth. But it's not dying, it's still alive, so here's to hoping for more growth in this plant. And lastly, another alocasia right here in this big pot. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching and listening to me ramble about all my plants, which I love very much. I hope you did too. So give this video a like. Keep on falling for foliage, and watch more plant videos here.